Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Tristan Webb here. And as y'all can see, I actually got another video for y'all today. So, today what I'm going to be going over is my entire record collection. But first, before I get into that, this is basically kind of like the music room that I have. Like, right here is where all my CDs are, but those we aren't focusing on today. Today, what we're focusing on are all my records. Let me just turn on this little light just in case I don't know if that really does a difference, but yeah, so right here is basically all of my records. The reason why I have most of them sorted, on top here, these are like records that I don't really listen to. Well, sorry, I messed that up. It's not that I don't listen to them. These are like different genres. Like this is like, there's pop, there's rock, there's some country, I think one or two R&B records in there. And on the bottom is mainly like all of like my hip hop records. So what we're gonna do is just so that way I can get these out easier, I'm gonna put these all to the side. And what we're gonna do is, let me just take all these out a little bit. So I'm gonna go like one by one. And if I mention if there's a color or whatever, I will mention it. I'm not gonna pull out the record like how some people do it like on some videos, but yeah. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do in this video. So this one is a Tupac single. This is Tupac Do for Love. It has like the instrumental and just a single. This, I'll be honest, I don't know why the hell I have this. 6ix9ine Tattletales. If I remember correctly, I think I got this for like $5 or something, so it was a dirt cheap record. Can you really blame me? Yeah, I think I bought it because it was on sale or whatever. Just one of those records that I got. This is on a Rainbow Splatter. Probably that's why I bought it, was mainly for the color. Next I have is Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. I apologize if this is on a red colored vinyl. Next I have here is Detroit 2 by Big Sean. Underrated album. This is a Record Store Day exclusive. This is Bobby Shmurda. Shmurda, She Wrote, the EP. Record Store Day, Black Friday, I think. This is Get the Money by Def Squad featuring Ja Rule, and this was like a $3 single, so said fuck it, why not have it. So this is DMX Born Loser. This is just another $3 single, if I remember correctly. Take Care by Drake. Classic. Grabbed two at once. This is Grateful by DJ Khaled. Decent album, if I'm being honest. This is Trick Daddy for the Thugs and like DJ Hurricane, like 2 singles, and I think this is for like the White Boys soundtrack, I think it. Yeah, that's what it is. The Baby, Blame It on Baby. This is the Deluxe. I forgot to mention the DJ Khaled record. That's on a gold colored vinyl. DDG and OG Parker. This is Die for Respect. I apologize for the glare. I'm just trying to... Yeah. Let me try turning this. Yeah, that's much better. This was like a $7 purchase. It's still a good album, not gonna lie. This is Evolve by Future. Hang on. Yeah. Pretty good album. Speaking of Future, this is I Never Liked You by Future. This is on a gold colored vinyl. The other Future record is on a red and black like swirl, if I remember correctly. G-Eazy, A Beautiful and Damned. I'll be honest, I don't really care for G-Eazy, but I got this because I kind of went through a G-Eazy phase, and this is low-key one of the few albums that he has that I'll listen to. Speaking of G-Eazy, this is Vault. This is like just regular, like, different singles and shit that he released. This is Ian Dior, Nothing's Ever Good Enough, back with I'm Gone. This is on a purple colored record. Jack Harlow, That's What They All Say. Pretty good album. J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I have every Juice WRLD album out so far on vinyl. Goodbye and Good Riddance. Death Race for Love. Legends Never Die. And Fighting Demons. I do plan on getting The Party Never Ends when it comes out on vinyl. I like the album. I'm a big Juice fan, so I gotta have like every single record he's put out. This is low-key my prized possession. This is Fuck Love by the Kid Laroi. This is actually signed by him because I'll actually tell you a story. When I went to see him in New York City, as like a birthday gift, I basically got meet and greet passes for myself. I got a meet and greet pass to meet him, and I got him to sign my record for me, so low-key fucking dope, not gonna lie. Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. I do plan on getting more stuff. Like, this year, I want to try, like, buying more stuff. This is also from that tour. This is the tour that I went to. This is the hoodie that I got from that show. Lil' Kim single, Not Tonight. Just a couple singles. It was like $2-3, so really can't blame myself. No Time by Lil' Kim featuring, we don't really talk about him, but funny enough, when I got this record, it actually came with 2 versions of this record, so that's kind of cool if I'm being honest. Fuck Diddy though. Missy Elliott, this is Super Duper Fly in the Rain from her debut album. I think this was a promotional single, but I'm not 100% sure. Culture 2 by Migos. R.I.P. Takeoff. Good AM by Mac Miller. R.I.P. Mac. I was never the biggest fan of him. I know that's probably kind of a hot take or whatever, but I was never really the biggest Mac Miller fan, but this is one of the few albums that he had that I actually liked. This is on a green colored vinyl. This is Nigo. I know Nigo. This was also a Walmart clearance record, which I got for like $5. So yeah, and it's also on this gold colored record. It's a decent album. Not really something I would like listen to over and over again, but it's a good album. Outkast, So Fresh, So Clean with Gangsta Shit. Another like $2-3 single, but it's a good record. Stoney by Post Malone. This is classic, honestly. Can't believe that next year this will actually be 10 years old. Like, low-key, his second best album. This is Rockstar, the single. Fun fact, when this song came out, this was like literally like my favorite song for like 2-3 years at one point. And I forgot to mention, the Stoney album is on a orange splatter. This is just standard black. Beer Bonds and Bentleys by Post Malone. Honestly, this is what I consider his best album. I won't lie, the country stuff is just that he's making now is kinda if I'm being honest. We need this Post Malone back. We need this Post Malone back. We don't need that country shit that he's been putting out. I'm sorry, but it's low-key garbage, if I'm being honest, besides maybe a couple of songs. That is on a clear-colored vinyl. Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone. This was a Target exclusive, if I remember correctly. I think this is on a green-colored vinyl, if I remember correctly. The only other Post album I want to get is 12 Karat Toothache. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. This is a Black Friday Record Store Day exclusive. Polo G, Die a Legend. Pretty good album, not gonna lie. This is on like a translucent black. Polo G, the GOAT. This is on a like gray splatter or like gray marble or something like that. Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Pretty good album, not gonna lie. Pretty good. Great posthumous record. Fate by Pop Smoke. This was same thing with that Nigo record that I was mentioning earlier. This was a Walmart clearance record. I got this for $9. It's not my favorite Pop Smoke album. If I had to pick for my personal favorite, it's either Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, or Meet the Woo 2. But this is still not a bad album. Low-key overhated, but not the best, if I'm being honest with you. Whole Lotta Red, Playboy Cardi. This was a Christmas gift. The Pop Smoke records are on clear colored vinyl. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is Spose, What Could Go Wrong. Highly recommend you check anyone who listens to like if you listen to Mac Miller, I would say highly recommend would listen to him. This I got from his concert when he was when he was in Bangor for a show that me and my friend Abel went to, basically. I actually... Sorry, shit. Sorry, fucking booger, but... Basically, long story short with this show, basically it was a good show, but long story short, me and my friend Abel, we were like in the way front of the show, but it started to get to the point where me and Abel were starting to go deaf, so we had to move to the back because of how loud it was, like ringing our ears that we couldn't even... We stayed for the show, but it just got too loud to the point where me and Abel couldn't handle the sound. Because I was going to post the concert on YouTube, but really didn't get enough footage, so that's why I didn't post it. Rodeo by Travis Scott. #1 trap, well, top 3 trap album for me. Trippie Redd, ! Overhated album. This is unfortunately the only Trippie Redd album that I have, but I want to try and get like some of the other stuff that he has on vinyl. This is Tyga, the Gold Album 18th Dynasty. This was like a $7 fine, so for $7 on record, I said, why not? This is low-key gonna be a long video, not gonna lie. T.I., I'm Serious. This is another single. Wyclef Jean, To All the Girls. Cheated, To All the Girls. Another single. And these are the last 2 albums that I have like in my rap section. 17 by XXX, XXX, and Question Mark by XXX. So that's it for the hip hop part. Basically, we're gonna get into these records right here, which these are like stuff that has like a variety of music too. Like there's pop, R&B, country. I'll go after these after we get through these, cause I'll save those 7 inches for last, cause there's a bunch here that I kind of gotta go through. Yeah. Calm by 5 Seconds of Summer. This is on a blue colored record. 25 Immortal Masterpieces. I don't listen to classical music, but this I got because just something I could like vibe out to or whatever, but it's good. Like, I think I got it for like $2 or something like that. Thank You Next by Ariana Grande and Positions. Pretty good records. Anne Murray's Greatest Hits. You can tell I like a variety of stuff because we're going to Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. That is on a white colored vinyl. The Ariana record is on a clear colored vinyl, I think, and the Positions album is on like a Coke bottle clear, I think. Back in Black by AC/DC. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what it is. Found it at a Goodwill for $2. Asia, self-titled album. Doo-Wop and Hooligans by Bruno Mars. This is pressed on a yellow vinyl. And 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. This was actually the first record I ever got. Bill Haley and His Comics Basically, I only bought this mainly for the song Rock Around the Clock Tonight. That's kind of the only reason I have that. Blink-182's Greatest Hits. This is on blue and green colored records. Boston, self-titled. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. I have all of Billy's stuff, Billie Eilish's stuff. Don't Smile at Me EP, the red and yellow split. This yellow press, Walmart Expressin' of When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Happier Than Ever, which is on a pale yellow vinyl. And Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. Her whole discography. Black Bear, Everything Means Nothing. Black Bear is low-key underrated. Blackpink, the album. This is the only K-pop that I have. I'll be honest, I'm not big on K-pop, but I do like Blackpink. I think I have a couple BTS CDs, if I remember correctly. Culture Club, Color by Numbers. Christopher Cross, self-titled. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual. This is going to be like a 30-minute video, I bet. The Carpenters, the singles from 1969 to 1973. Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. Doja Cat, Hot Pink. Good R&B album. There's some couple hip-hop songs, but I label it under R&B because that's what Apple Music labels it. Diana by Diana Ross. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5 and Odd Jobs. Erasure, O Lamar. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. The only reason I got this is because Percy and Reneus are on the cover, and this was actually a copyrighted cover, so I don't know if this is rare or whatever, but it goes for a little bit online apparently. I remember paying like $20 for that. Eagles, their greatest hits from 1971 to 1975. Elton John's greatest hits. I want to replace that with the Diamond album. Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. Honestly, an essential for every record collection. Genesis, self-titled. Not the biggest Phil Collins fan, but I do like that album. Evolve by Imagine Dragons. I don't like Imagine Dragons, but there's a few good songs on here. It's pretty good, but not really a record that I ever listened to, so. Night Visions, though, I do say that's a good album. Jaden, Angels and Demons, backed with the cover of Driver's License. Low-key, Jaden's best song. I know it's like a popular song or whatever, but I think it's like his best track. Believe by Justin Bieber. Honestly, this album onwards of his that I like. I don't like his earlier stuff. I will say the My World, the first one, low-key has some hits, so yeah, pretty decent. This is Justin Bieber, Anyone, back with the song Holy. I think this was like $10, so got it. I do want to get Purpose, though. That's like an essential. John Cougar Mellencamp, Scarecrow, and American Fool. Yeah, I kind of inherited, well, I I inherited a lot of like my music taste from my parents too, so that's why there's a lot of older stuff in here. James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. I only bought this just for the song Fire and Rain, if I'm being realistic. Yeah, the Doja Cat record is on a pink vinyl. And the Blackpink album is on pink. I don't know if I mentioned that. Khalid, American Teen. The Best of Kansas. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. Daytime Friends by Kenny Rogers and his greatest hits. Lizzo, 'Cause I Love You. I'll be honest, ever since that scandal thing that went on with Lizzo, I haven't really looked at this album the same, but there's some hits on it still that I would go back to, but kind of like the Imagine Dragons one where I don't really listen to the album. Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. Linkin Park, Meteora. This is on a blue colored vinyl. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Another one of those records where it's like, I think it's one of those essential records for any like record collection. Same thing with like Bad and Off the Wall. But that's like the most essential one. Machine Gun Kelly, Tickets to My Downfall. Good album, I'll be honest. I know he got a lot of hate for the whole pop punk thing, but still, it's a good album. Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion. Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked. Another essential record, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Rod Stewart's Greatest Hits. Rick Ashley, Whenever You Need Somebody. You already know why I have this. You pretty much know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. The Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. This is a lenticular cover. I'm not sure if that's like going through or not, but it's like a lenticular cover. Sam Smith, I Feel Love. It's a good song, but kind of one of those records that I have no idea why the hell I own it. Shaboozey, Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going. Kind of one of the only like modern country-ish records that I have. Country, rap, that kind of thing. This is on a blue colored vinyl. I know it's pretty rare because of a bar song. Because I know that was going for like a couple $100 at one point. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Tom T. Hall, The Storyteller, like $3 record that it was one of my dad's favorites, so I had to have it. Village People, Cruisin'. Willie Nelson, Stardust. I'm not the biggest Willie Nelson fan, but I like a couple of the songs off this record. And for my albums, this is Whitney Houston, self-titled. The MGK one is, I don't know if I mentioned, but that's on a pink and white splatter. So now we're going to go into the singles. The Trashmen, Surfin' Bird, and King of the Surf. Billie Eilish, No Time to Die. This is the like original demo and something else that I can't. The unreleased and the original demo. This I'll show the color for because, oh wait, that's just standard black. That I'll show. These I'll show because they don't take long. This is Halsey, Without Me. This is on like a aqua blue colored record. Low key cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, low key a good looking record. Let me just get this back in here. Post Malone, this is the single Wow. I know, it's kind of reflective. One thing I will say that does kind of make me mad with this, I don't get why the remix with Roddy Ricch and Tyga isn't on here, because it's just both the original version of the song Wow. This is Goodbyes by Post Malone and Young Thug. Low-key, if I'm being honest, the best single off Hollywood's Bleeding. Funny enough, I actually got a funny story to tell you. I'm not sure if anyone that I know knows about this, but on the side B side of this, it's the song, but it's like in reverse. So, low-key, that's pretty cool. I don't know if anyone knew that, but there's a little fun fact. And this is Circles by Post Malone. This just has, I think, the song Circles on it. This is on, like, a red colored vinyl, as y'all can see. Yeah, I'm just gotta get this. Gotta get this one back in here. Yeah. And that is gonna do it for my entire record collection. So, yeah. So this will probably be the next video that is gonna most likely be up on YouTube or whatever, but sorry, I needed to hit that, but that is gonna do it for this video. So that's gonna do it. Peace out.